Johnny?
Tim?
This last weekend we got a present. In came a bunch of boxes that had Armstrong's latest carving free ride foils. I couldn't be more excited. We got some preliminary reports out of Maui with some folks that got to surf them in the waves, prone foiling, and it was really positive.
It was overwhelmingly positive.
It was. The carving free ride has a very gentle slope to it, little flatter wing, a little bit more depth to it, to make it, for the beginners, to make it more stable and a little bit easier to ride. But for the advanced riders, it helps keep them in the pocket on the waves.
That's the rumor.
That's the rumor.
We'll see how they work. It does look like a blade. It's got a little more surface area, you know, like these things are evolving so fast that everyone loved the 1250. They loved it. They're like, this foil
I still do.
Kicks butt in the surf.
Yeah.
It's nice. And then they got on the 925. They're like, the 1250 is a plug. It's too slow. 925, Tim, I don't know if I told you, I'm starting a foil museum. The 925 is going to have a place of honor in the foil museum.
It is. This is sweet. But the thing about this, you know, because you don't have much to it, on the HA wings, they have a high stall speed. So if you're not on your game,
yeah,
you
gotta keep your speed, and you're not gonna recover. If you start going below, or you start getting gassed when you're pumping around, it's likely gonna fall from the sky.
It's game over.
The surf wings, you can be a little off balance, you can lose some speed, you can tap the board back down to the water, and you can bring it back up, and you're still pumping, and you can gain some speed and go out and catch more waves.
Yeah. And I think with these too, you might be able to stay in that pocket of the wave just a little bit more. Or sometimes, you know, at the highest speed, you get going so fast, because they are very fast, you might get out in front of the wave and have to take a little bit more rounded turns.
Yeah, those things, they haul, and people like them for their speed. They'll go down to smaller, high aspect foils, or they'll chop them, or they'll play with different tails, and that loosens it up a bit. But I think in general, the higher aspect fast foils limit you a little bit. It's just a different feel. It's a great feel. People love it. But I think what's happening now is kind of the right balance between your older surf wings, what people like about the high aspect, and trying to, you know, fit into that zone of performance.
Yeah, so you take a little bit. Now with the 1200, CF1200, we think, and again, we're going to do riding tests, and you're going to see that in a second, but behind the boat, we think this is going to be great for your advanced, intermediate to advanced riders, but also for the female riders. So for the female riders who might be somewhere between, I don't know, anywhere up to probably 130, 140, give or take, I think this is going to be a great option for them. I think it's also going to be very interesting for wing foilers in the surf who want to kind of stay in that wave a little bit more. And I think for the kiters, I think this is going to be a super interesting wing as well.
Yeah, from the looks of it, you know, let me do my reading. Oh, yeah. I think I know what it's going to ride like.
You do?
Yeah,
you do.
It'll ride good. I have a feeling because it's thin like this, it'll stay where you set it. It'll tolerate higher speeds, and it'll glide really well.
Yeah.
I think because it's the width, it'll also be very receptive to user input. The 925, you've got to be on your game. Where you set it, it goes. I think this will be a little more forgiving.
A little more forgiving? Yeah, which will be fantastic. So we're going to do our riding test. We're going to hop in the water. Well, we're going to test this on 72 centimeter mast, 60 centimeter fuselage, and a 232 tail. We'll do that, then we'll hop out and tell people what we think about it. Hopefully you enjoy this review. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We also did a review on all the CF foils, so check out the other videos. Give us a call, drop us a note if you have any questions. We're going to get in the water and ride this thing. Johnny, you ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's do this. Johnny.
Tim.
CF1200. This thing is loose as a goose.
It's loose.
I gotta tell you, that first wave riding on this was a ton of fun. I cannot wait to have this under a wing, and I can't wait to hear how the kite foilers like it. I mean, this is just a lot of fun. I can't wait to prone it in Maui. It's just gonna be a blast. I mean, it carves, it goes so quickly rail to rail. It's like little mini G-forces want to toss you a little bit, but only in a comfortable way.
Yeah, it's awesome on the first wave. You can just whip it around, reconnect. It keeps its speed pretty well.
Yeah.
Out in the flats, trying to pump second wave, at least for me, takes a lot of work, but I think, you know, a little dialing, maybe dial the tail shim, figure out exactly where it goes in the mass track.
Yeah.
You can kind of correct for some of it, but great foil. Feels a lot like, you know, the guys when they chop their 1250s, but
the HS 1250, bring it
you
down.
know, just a little more precise than those chopped ones. It feels a little faster than that to me.
Yeah. So Johnny, I think we have a little dialing to do. I know, at least for me, when I was out there pumping, it was a lot of work. It was really fun, really loose in the wave, and I love that. But for like the wake point, like a large pump out and come back, I think we just have to play with the adjustments a little bit.
Yep, I think bring it up in the track, adjust the fuse, play with some tails.
Yeah.
But all in all, the thing rips. First wave, you got a boat that puts up a big wave,
Yeah.
throw this on there, you're good to go.
And have a great time. I mean, that was just, that was a ton of fun, and I found it to be distinctively different turning than, let's say, the 1250. You know, 1250 is a ton of fun on the first wave too, but this is like the rail to rail turning is it feels so much quicker.
Yep, it's I think it's faster. I think it just things happen faster on this than they would on the 1250.
Yeah,
probably because you have just less thickness. But yeah,
and I think that's for us at, you know, 175, 180, 180, 185, give or take. I think our assumption that this would be killer for Groms and for lighter riders, kind of the 140 and down. I think this is going to be so much fun. Yeah. I think it'll be killer. Well, hopefully this review is helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call, drop us a note before, shoot us an email. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stick around, check out our Instagram. Let us know how foiling's going for you. Shoot us some pictures, some videos, whatever. We'll put you up on our Instagram site. We're so happy to have you get out there on the water and enjoy foiling. Get out there, have fun, and we'll talk to you soon. Johnny, any final words?
Be excellent to one another. Practice kindness, you know, and enjoy life.
Enjoy life. All right, I'll see you later.